Sneha, thanks a lot for inviting me to the show. Let me put the facts straight. My friends have not got the facts straight at all. The police had earlier applied Section 304A, which is Rash and Negligent Act driving. Subsequently, before the case went before the Juvenile Justice Board, the sections were amended. Section 304 was applied. It was the Juvenile Justice Board which had acted in an erroneous manner and granted bail or let the juvenile off the hook within 17 hours. So that was first part. Second part is now what the High Court says, what I understand from the entire conversation is that what the High Court says is that the Juvenile Justice Board cannot revise its order without an application from the police to revise their order, which has not been done. So it is only technicalities that we are playing upon. The fact remains that high and mighty in this country are going roaming scot-free without facing the law. He may be a juvenile. His application for him to be treated as a major, I don't know what stage is that at. So the fact remains that because he has got resources, his family has got resources, they have been able to put probably a good advocate on the case. He has obtained bail from the High Court. That's my personal opinion. He should have been tried like a major. He should have been incarcerated in a jail, now shifted to a jail for a longer period, which has not happened. See, in this country, unfortunately, different views are taken by different judges. There's a lower judge who passes an order which is turned over by the higher judiciary. Then that order is again turned over at the next higher level. So that always happens. So
Right.
now in this case, since the High Court has taken a view, that view will hold till the time somebody goes in appeal or some other twist is given to this particular case.
Okay.
Otherwise, this order is final. He will be walking out of that remand home either today or maybe tomorrow
Okay.
morning. It all depends on the order when the copy is served on the concerned remand home. Sneha.
Right. I mean, to our viewers, we have three panelists with three different views. That's our job, to get you the different perspectives of this. But there are also facts in this case. My team has put these facts together. There was late reporting to the wireless control room after the crime, delay in taking blood samples of the accused, preferential treatment to the accused at police station, an entire nexus that was eventually unfolded where even doctors were involved in changing of blood samples that were collected from laboratories, switching blood samples of accused, efforts to frame family driver, allowed NCP MLA's visit to police station, lapses after lapses. And even as our panelists bring us different views, it is important to tell our viewers, we are not baying for blood. We are not here asking for the accused teenager to be ensured that XYZ should be done to him. The punishment, a certain kind of punishment should be given to him. What we are questioning is an absolute failure of the police and the legal machinery. And that is a point that is very important to be driving. From the day one of this case being reported, the manner in which it was reported, to what the police did, to what the police eventually did, to how the JJB's law was amended, to how it was finally furnished, to how the child, I'm saying a teenager, but actually he's an accused teenager. Remember, he was driving in an inebriated condition. Police has gone on record to say this. He was speeding in his Porsche and while driving, he killed two people as part of the accident. And remember, this person eventually has stayed on in the correctional home, observation home, for say 25 to 28 days. And the court now says under whose jurisdiction? There's no jurisdiction to keep him in the observation home for so long because he's out on bail. Strong questions on our legal and our judicial system that India does need an explanation for that matter. Thank you very much, Mr. P.K. Jain, Nilesh Tribhuvan, as well as Aditya Pratap for joining us.